All right. What's up? Just gotta check a couple things. Check a couple things. Okay. Um, what is up, y'all? What's up? I want to just get on here because this is technically um from this point forward the mixtape is out, and um but I just want to have talks because I still haven't put it on my YouTube yet. I'm gonna do it after this talk. Um, and what I want to say is like this mixtape is just um, it's really like a confirmation. And to me, it's like a a step forward, you know. Because honestly, it's like a lot of people can easily like just say like, "Hey, I want this to be that," and all these things. But I think I want this to be just the biggest confirmation for me, my platform, um, to always grow, to always do things to make sure I'm growing, and it's a big step forward. And the concept of from this point forward is, you know, there's so many times, and not just for me, for anybody that is going through the same thing, is that there's just a time where you just have to, um, you know, we all carry baggage, and we have to unload that baggage to move forward, and um, if we're not letting go of our previous past, we're not letting go of anything that can, you know, prevent us from going forward. We're always stuck. We're always plateauing. We're always stagnant. And so, from this point forward, just symbolizes I'm going to go forward. This is a fork in the road, you know, and I'm going to go forward, and that's just how, I want um, the all of these things that makes an artist, and all of these things that are going to help me become the total artist, the total package, the total everything when it comes to art. Um, I just want that to be just a pivotal moment, with me as an artist. And, it's easy to, you know, want to not be distracted and, all of these other crazy things. But you have to let go of people that's distracting. You got to let go of people that aren't trying to help you move forward. You got to let go of all the things that are not allowing you to be your best self. And these are the most important things with myself. Um, and as an artist, it's a tough journey. At this point for me, it's a lonely journey where it's like you're the only person that's doing these things, and you have to understand that like on this journey, it's you. You are responsible for you, and you have to do whatever it takes to put yourself um in a position to succeed, and I think for me that's what I'm simply doing by putting out 10 songs. These songs just got feel good songs, we got slow songs, we got reflective songs, and you know, one thing that I'm just like, you know, I'm not aiming for is to be like this. Um, I'm not aiming to be like this number one hit person and hit records and all of these like just viral songs and like because I think in the past like I've tried to go for that, and just you know I think the natural thing to do is to just for me is create concepts, and I think with me and my concepts, I think it makes me so much more stronger as an artist, when I can break down a concept and just make everything signal towards something, something that's meaningful. And maybe in the future, who knows, of what the future holds with my music and whether I will continue to do singles. Like I took 3 years off since the last time I made an EP, and um, it's just you gotta think about certain things. It's like okay, you know, um, I just wanted to really be um the best artist that I can possibly be, and it starts with me just understanding who I am. It starts with me um, fighting and just trying to constantly work within myself, work, the inner work. Because we always talk about, we want to be all this famous and, all of these little small things. But I think it starts with inner work. What are you working on internally to better yourself, better your family? What are you doing to push yourself? And when you can work on those little things, those small things, um, everything else just aligns. Everything's and it's just an attraction. It's a divine. Where it's like this is bound to happen. Like just when I talk about my level of success, I'm just so confident. And this is me speaking with only 1,000 subscribers. Um, 60 followers on Instagram, um, one follower on TikTok, and that's myself. Okay, so um, and I'm saying this all with a belief in myself, and just what I really truly want to do. Um, I don't know how my journey is gonna go, um, but I know that there would just be a lot of moments of just true levels of fight, true levels of just resilience and making the most of every moment, you know. Uh, um, and don't get indulged in all of this, small things. And for me, like, I think, you see just so much that happens within this industry, and people fall victim to so many things. And, my thing is, and I think, and people will see, like, this is me, okay? This is before any success, this is before anything. Understand me personally, I have a moral boundary. I have, like, I understand that money will not change me. Money will not have me doing all type of crazy stuff, like, because I think money just exposes who you truly are. And I think I want to ultimately be a person that is authentic, um, and just have to me, like, I believe humility is one of the strongest characteristics a person can have, you know. And you know, sometimes, you know, but as we all have ego, you want to pop your shit, you know, pop your swag, pop your, you know, don't don't think that like, oh, you're just too good to, like, no, I don't think I'm too good. I just love who I am. You know, don't let people think that you can't love yourself, you know, unapologetically. That has nothing to do with ego. That has nothing to do with cockiness, you know. But when you feel like you're above people, that's when it, you know, like I will never, ever, no matter how many chains, no matter necklace, watch, all of these, I'll never feel, you know, like I'm above somebody because I think, you know, from the bottom of the bottom to the top of the top, we all have a human life to live, and we all are going through this human experience. And some people are experiencing things other that others aren't experiencing. You know, each, you know, class has its own, you know, experiences. You know, and that's what we have to be able to realize. It's not like you're just this person and you want to just, you know, look down on people. Like, I feel like, you know, money can easily influence and easily allow because you know, people want something from you. People are dependent on you. You know, and I want to get this straight too. Like understand, like, me having a business, I'm not gonna be like this, like, super, like, I really feel like you could see people and meet them where they are, you know, and you know, all of this other stuff, like, that people do and taking advantage of others, and you know, it's crazy. It's crazy work. You know, we all can eat. You know, I don't gotta eat more, or, you know, but the thing is, you gotta do the equal work. You know, so many people don't want to do work, but still want to reap the benefits of higher levels or whatever, what may have you. You know, so um, these are just all of the things I think about, you know, as an artist. And, you know, from this point forward, like, I always am telling myself, from this point forward, everything will change. You know, I made a video a long time ago about how from this point forward, everything will change. And I meant it. And things did change, you know. I took a level of seriousness with my art that I never have. And um, you have to understand where you will put your fork in the road, and there's always going to be points where you have to just cut off and understand that these are separating, you know, these are bridges. Like, it's like I gotta go to pass this bridge and I gotta leave all that stuff behind. So um I hope people can relate to me. I hope people can see, you know, that we all have things, we all have baggages that we have to drop to move forward. And I hope that from this point forward, you will change, and from this point forward, I will change. Peace out.